Hi everyone, what's up? It's Erica, your favorite coffee master, and it's mail day! I love mail day. I'm sure you love mail day too. Everyone loves getting stuff in the mail, and I'm lucky enough that I got 3 things in the mail, and they sort of all actually work out really well together. So I'm gonna show you all 3 of these goodies that I got in the mail. Boom. Yes, I got mailed shoes. No, they're not shoes. It opens on this side. It's from my friend Rose Woodard, who is an amazing coffee professional and is the 2018 United States Brewers Cup champion and 14th in the world, the 2018 cycle. And I know that she got that at Worlds because I was her coach. Rose is someone that I love infinitely, and every time she does something cool, I'm there to support her. She now makes ceramics, and not only that, she makes brewers. So you see it's got 3 little holes on the bottom, nice and flat. It's like really even, it's got a nice heft to it, and then it sits on top of this like little honey pot decanter. I'm dropping her Etsy in the description below so you can check it out and see if you want to get one of these brewers for yourself. So that actually segues into the second thing that I got in the mail. It's a notebook. It's a notebook by this company called Stone, and it's their Barista series. And one of the reasons why it ties to this brewer so well is because I'm quoted in it. Right there, that's me. But so is Rose. Stone got in touch with me to see if I would provide a quote for them for their new notebook. And they were like, do you know anybody who's a total rock star in coffee? And I was like, yes, my girl Rose. So I have a brewer made by her and a book that we're both quoted in. The notebook itself is pretty cool because the pages are waterproof, so you can spill all over it and nothing bad will happen. And then it also comes with really comprehensive guides in the back. So you can write down suppliers of coffee that you get coffee from. There's the counterculture flavor wheel. There's a harvest schedule and a tree of varieties. There's an extraction guide, which I think is really, really important. It's really hard to visualize extraction, and you can do it with your notebook right out here. It's perfect. And then it's also got the spider graph. It has a spider graph of cupping scores. I always tell new home brewers, get a notebook. It's easy to go back and read your notes on like what worked and what didn't work because, you know, taste is a fleeting thing, and it's really hard to remember like, oh yeah, when I made that awesome coffee the other day, why was it so good? Why isn't it as good today? So tracking all the information for your brews, it actually helps train you for a while. It's a reference guide, like you're writing your own training guide, which is pretty cool. Underlooked tool in the home brewer's toolkit is a good notebook. Now, this actually segues really well into the next thing that I got in the mail because my quote in this book is all about Papua New Guinean coffees. Welcome to Storytime. I'm gonna read it to you. Papua New Guinea is a producing country that doesn't get nearly enough attention and shine. The soil makeup is so that high amounts of glutamic acid are found within the coffee seed. Glutamic acid is the key component of the flavor umami, usually paired with salt and food, and pairs deliciously with sugar and coffee. When processed and roasted with skill, they exhibit the most fascinating and fantastic flavors of umami I've found in the coffee world. Sidebar, that is not hyperbole, it's very, very true. The glutamic acid pairs with the caramelized sugars from roasting in a beautiful, savory, sweet combination that is beyond compare. Any guesses as to what the next thing that I got in the mail is? Coffee! I got some coffee in from my good friends at Greenway Coffee, based out of Houston, Texas. Greenway is run by 2 sisters, Eki and Nikin Parbano. I really hope I'm saying her last name right. I've never heard it pronounced. And my friend David Brewer. The 3 of them together make the Greenway empire. And if you live in Houston, you've probably seen these around, and all of their cafes have a different name. So you might walk into a place and not even realize that it's a Greenway, but they've got, you know, Morningstar does a bunch of donuts, and Blacksmith has this awesome kitchen program, and Coral Sword is a gaming place. Like it's a GameStop. It's not a GameStop, that's a place that exists. It's a place where you can go play games. Eki is the head roaster, and she has been doing some fantastic stuff. So she sent me a note, handwritten note, which is always appreciated, but you can guess, ta-da! A Papua New Guinean and a Guatemalan coffee. So using my notebook, the brewer and the coffee, I'm gonna make a pour over. Voila! We have a pour over set up. I just took the Kalita Wave recipe from Stumptown, so let's see how that works. 21 grams of coffee, level the bed. They say a 60-gram bloom in 10 seconds and then stir, so let's go in 10 seconds, look at that. 200 grams of water in 15 seconds, starting at 45 seconds. Go. Oh my God, can this hold that? It can hold it, but I hit it at a minute and 7 seconds because I got really nervous. And then you pulse 25 to 50 grams until you hit a total brew weight of 375 grams by 2 minutes. I made it, but it is right up there. Be, done draining by like 3:30, I think. I didn't write down the drain. I didn't write down the drain time. Luckily, it's a notebook, so if I wanted to go back and write it, I could. So I think I ground this a little fine because it's a little bit muddy on the sides of the filter, and it is taking a little bit longer to drain than I wanted it to. That's okay, this is my first brew on this, like I don't necessarily know, but I've got my notes here so I can tell myself like, hey, on my grinder, maybe I want to open it up a little bit. I want to incorporate a different pour pattern or something. But I mean, that's what all of this is about. It's trial and error. You're not going to get it right perfectly the first time. And if you do get it perfectly right the first time, that means that's the only time you'll ever get it perfectly right. That's not what that means, but it could. I'm going to take it off. Ooh, it's a little hot, but it doesn't have a handle, so that makes sense. So now I get to pour from my honey pot. Another coffee. So Nikan, Eki, and David say that this coffee from Papua New Guinea, which is called Emuliba, is going to taste of dried apricot, vanilla, and gula jawa, which is an Indonesian sugar. I'm really, really happy that they included that note and then in parentheses what it is, the gula jawa, because that's not something that's in my flavor dictionary, but it's something that's definitely in Eki and Nikan's flavor dictionary because they're Indonesian. They grew up with it. So they get to own a bit of themselves on this flavor note and then help us expand our flavor dictionary to find it. This is what I love about Papua New Guinean coffees. It immediately hit and there was just bass note. All it was just dark bass note, and it immediately gave way to that apricot and then a super duper, it kind of tastes like cotton candy sweet finish. Oh, wow. So that's mail day. None of this is sponsored, by the way. I bought Rose's brewer. I got this stone notebook for free because they asked me to give them a quote, and my friends Eki, Nikan, and David just sent me the coffee. I didn't even know that it was really coming. They had my address on file. So that being said, everyone's info is all gonna be in the bottom in the descriptor for you to check out on your own. Let me know if you get a notebook. Let me know if you go get some of Rose's brewers or cups, and let me know if you go drink some Greenway, because all of this stuff is fantastic and I'm just trying to share it with you. So thanks guys, bye.